Based on the vision and the brand promise, the company has to go after the target markets, those markets where they think they can drive sufficient business to make the enterprise successful financially and for the long term. Typically, a hospitality enterprise must have enough customers willing to pay for the services that they provide at the prices that cover the costs and be sufficiently differentiated from the competition that that enterprise can attract and keep those customers for the long term. At a very high level, there are business customers, leisure customers, and customers who tend to come in a clump or a group. And those customers can come from different geographies. Traditionally, we think about market segments as being leisure, customers who are traveling for vacation or holidays. We break those up into mercenary and loyal customers in the hospitality enterprise. A loyal customer is someone who has an attachment to the property. Perhaps they're a member of a loyalty club of one sort or the other. Or they're there basically determined by value that they get from that experience. On the business side, there are the traditional business customer, but those are broken up into corporate, which have negotiated contracts with a particular enterprise for a set rate or number of rooms in the case of hotels. Companies that have travel that need to be managed or can be managed, and in turn, as an advantage for reducing costs for that type of corporation or business. And finally, the unmanaged travel, who travels infrequently, perhaps with a small company. And within those configurations are groups. Large groups like large events that might occur at a particular destination, or very small settings like family outings, or family get-togethers for weddings or sports events. But ultimately, we may want to look at travel and the travel experience a bit differently. In fact, perhaps we ought to think about the customer based upon their purpose of travel and the type of experience that they're looking for. If we envision travel this way, that allows for the circumstance where the same customer may be traveling for leisure and business, or maybe going for a large event and staying afterwards for their own satisfaction, or even for a small group after the event has occurred. And that makes profiling that customer difficult and personalizing information delivered to them more difficult. In some instances, enterprises will look at the customer based upon their psychographic characteristics, their lifestyle, if you will. What are their activities? What are their interests? What are their opinions? And so the segmentation is based on a psychographic profile rather than categorizing those individuals into one of the categories of business or leisure. Activities could be work-related activities or hobbies or social events or vacation or entertainment. Interests could be family interests or job or community or recreation or fashion or food. Opinions. Opinions could be based upon social issues, politics, business, economics, point of view, culture, background. Think for a moment about the W hotel. Here's an instance where we take a look at the individuals who might enjoy the experience at a W hotel. Young folks, millennials, out for a good time, a great party, a unique, upscale, unique experience. Frankly, the people who are there don't look like me. Okay? They're there, it's a young set, young generation. That group, that demographic, that target market segment is psychographic and based upon that property attracting and keeping those customers coming back. It's a classic example of brand promise associated with target markets delivered by facilities associated with the enterprise.